This is the YouTube edition of my book, A Course in Miracles Workbook Nuggets. Workbook Nuggets was written to be a commentary or study aid for the course's workbook for students. I'll begin by reading the book's full commentary on today's workbook lesson over a visual of the book's text. I'll then return with some impromptu thoughts and comments on today's lesson and my commentary. A link to the book on Amazon.com is provided below. Lesson number 22, January 22. What I see is a form of vengeance. Is the world that you see often an ugly and hateful place? For virtually all of us, the answer, unfortunately, is yes. The good news is that we have made those perceptions and, therefore, we can change them. We can learn to see the truth, and it is peaceful and beautiful. That is what these workbook lessons are for. The lessons teach us how to see the joyful reality beyond all those ugly illusions which we now make. But before you can learn to see reality, you must understand what you are, quotes, seeing now. Today's lesson is just a beginning step. It is helping you to acknowledge, 1, what you are seeing now, and 2, that you are not happy with what you are seeing now. That is why you end each of today's 5 practice sessions with the phrase, quotes, "Is this the world I really want to see?" The answer is obvious, but you need to hear yourself say it. You must truly desire the change of perspective, the miracle, the Course is teaching for it to occur. The first step is for you to realize that you don't want to see from the perspective that you have now. That is, seeing everything from your separate ego, which is in conflict with the entire world and everything and everyone in it. Without the desire for change, your present perspective and the resulting illusions will simply continue. This is our first real exposure to a crucial Course concept or mechanic. Deep within us, below our awareness, there is deeply felt anger and fear. We are constantly projecting this anger out onto people and situations in the world. Later on, the Course will explain why and how we all share the same anger, and why it is so intense and powerful. But for now, think of it as a never-ending font of energy and drive, which makes us attack people and situations in so-called righteous self-defense. To get a glimpse of the truth of this, have you ever noticed that the things that bother you most about another person or the world, those things that really push your buttons, are things that arguably could be said to apply to yourself? That's the projection at work. You certainly don't want to live with those blemishes and that guilt yourself. So you see it in someone else, out there somewhere. Problem solved, or so you think. You now feel both the need and justification in attacking first. A justified defensive strike to make the world right again. But this never works. For one thing, everyone else is also doing it, so that we have a world of endless conflict, attacks, counterattacks, and injuries all around, real and imagined. Sound familiar? That's our world. This lesson wants you to get a feel for the never-ending mechanic of conflict and attacks. We need to see it to escape it. A world of separation is a world of conflict. It has to be. The good news is that it can be escaped. That is what the Course is for. That is why it has been given us.